Hey there, welcome to my video on how to set your phone, the LG G3, back to stock ROM. Now this method does work with other LG phones as well, but my phone specifically is the Canadian version. It's the D852 version of the LG G3 phone. So I had applied a bunch of other ROMs on just to test things out, and in the process I had lost my ability to connect to my carrier. So I tried a bunch of other things, modems, access points and stuff like that. It didn't work, so I couldn't connect to the Rogers network. So what I did was I actually wanted to get back to stock ROM, and I went and did a whole bunch of research. So I'm bringing this to you so that way you can get an idea of how to reset your phone back to stock if you need to basically do a recovery and get a fresh start all over again. So you can thank me later, but I did a little bit of research just to save you guys some time. Okay, let's get started with the software we're going to require to get this whole process rolling along. So this is a website that I found that had the stock ROM that I was looking for the LG brand of cell phones, and in particular mine was, as I said earlier, is the LG G3 D852, which is the Canadian version of the phone. So on this website you'll see that there was the Bell version, there was the Rogers version. For me, I downloaded the Rogers version. It's quite a big file. It's over, I think it's about 1.6 gigs. And you also need to download the second file, which is the DLL file. So that's, find your ROM and then download, just underneath it is the DLL file. So you'll need both of those for the program to flash onto your phone. Now, another website that, if you don't have the tool, it's the LG Flash tool. You'll need to get that as well. And that one you can get from the XDA developers forum right there. There's the website as it slowly scrolls up. Download the Flash tool as well. If you don't have the drivers installed for LG, make sure you go to that site and download the drivers as well. You'll need both of those in order for the program to work properly and flash onto your phone. Now that you downloaded the stock ROM, the DLL files, the programs that we need, let's power down our phone. Just hit the power button and wait for the phone to go off. With the LG phone, the power button is not located on the side like most other phones are. The power button for the LG G3 phone is actually located on the back of the phone, just underneath the camera right there. So you've got the camera, the volume up, the power, and the volume down. So what you want to do is press down on the volume up button, and while you're holding that, take a USB cable that's already connected to your computer and plug it into your phone. That will put the phone into a state where it can accept updates to your phone. So firmware updates, we're going to flash the ROM onto it. Another part that we need to do is make sure that it's on the proper port. So go to right mouse click over your start and go to device manager, and then your phone should actually show up under ports. Double click on your phone, hit the second tab, which is the ports. This is right there. So go to the advanced, hit the advance, and on the bottom left hand side make sure that you change the port to port 41. That's important because that's how it communicates. That's the port that the program uses to communicate with your phone. So make sure you change the port from the default to port 41. Once that's done, hit OK, and close out of the device manager. We open up our Flash tool program, and it's got two windows. The first of which is the larger one in the back, which has got a whole bunch of different squares. That's more like a status window telling you what's going on. The one on front is the information dialog box. So basically, you hit the upper checkbox, and what that does is enables the two fields underneath it. The first is the field you're going to locate the DLL file that you downloaded earlier from the other website. And on the second box, you want to find the stock ROM that you downloaded from that one website. So basically what we're doing is we are telling the program, the Flash Tool program, that this is where my files are located. So make sure you know where you downloaded your files so that way you can find it easily when you go through this process. So it should look like this. If you aren't able to click into those two fields, just like I said before, make sure you hit the checkbox on the upper left-hand side to enable both of those fields. So once that's done, the computer will just try and communicate with your phone, and you're going to get a little wait pop-up, and what it's doing is it's waiting for action for you to take on your phone. So it should pop up any second now. Let's just see here. It might take a few minutes. Oh, there we go. So it popped up, and so what we're going to do is go back to our phone and do the next step. So on your phone, you want to disconnect the USB cable quickly for about 5 seconds and then plug it back in, just like that. So back on the Flash Tool program, you're going to find that the small window is gone, and here suddenly it starts to populate. And what this is basically, like I said earlier, is the status. It tells you that's what's going on. The green little bar is the progress bar, and it will go through. You know, it does take a while. I think it took me to get this whole thing done. It took me about 500, 600 seconds. So be patient and just watch as that bar slowly makes its way. Just make sure you don't unplug the USB cable, and I like to just leave the computer alone, let it do its things. I don't like to do other things when you're flashing ROMs and stuff like that. It's better just to leave the computer alone and let it do its work. So here it is, and as you can see, the green is slowly going up. That's the progress bar. If we take a look back at our phone, it also has a progress bar as well. So see, COM41, that's the port that we set earlier to make sure that it can communicate with the phone. So through the magic of Movie Maker, what I've done is I just basically snipped away all of the parts in between and taken us close to the end of the process. So the green bar is almost complete. So once that's done, it's going to put it into this little, you'll see it. It says something about a mini OS 3. So basically what it's doing is it's just installing something onto your computer, your phone, just to make sure it's working properly, that it can boot up, and it's just testing to make sure that it does. So this is what it should look like once the whole process, the whole flashing has been completed. So there it is right there. There's my phone, and as you can see, the progress bar is approaching 100. It turns itself off, it will reboot, and when it reboots, it's going to reboot into this mini OS. I'll just show you what it looks like right here. So the phone is just rebooting right now. You'll see that there it is. There's the rebooting of the mini OS there. And we should get a big 3 that should just pop up. 1, 2, and 3. Okay, so now that the program has confirmed that it's been flashed and installed, what we want to do is unplug the USB cable, and basically what I do is I just take the back cover off. So turn your phone around and remove the battery, and then just wait for a couple seconds and then put the battery back on so the system can reboot. I tried using the power button and it didn't work, so you have to take the battery out and reboot the system. So once that's done, just put everything back on, just put the case back on, and power up the system. So this should take us back into Stock ROM. So let's just follow along with this. So we were at that number 3, remove your battery and restart your phone. Okay, so here it is. It's just starting up again. Yeah, I'm glad that I discovered this, going through doing the research, because it's really a bad feeling when you think that your phone might be not usable anymore because you screwed something up. But anyways, this is how you fix it. So I'm just going to speed this up. So there we have it, the stock ROM for LG G3, and my little bar for my connection to the carrier is back. So I've got service with my carrier. So back on stock ROM, phone is good to go. So just remember those websites. I will put the websites down in the notes so that you can go to them and download the necessary programs and some ROMs, and make sure you add it to your favorites in case that you need to go back and find that ROM again. So anyways, subscribe if you like the video, and let me know how I can improve the videos in the future. Thanks.